everybody, welcome to another exciting episode, another haul video here at A Week in Geekdom for the month of September, the best month of the year. Of course, it was my birthday a few days ago, so you know I picked up some epic items. I'm doing it in this style. If you'd rather see it in a POV style, let me know down below. Or do you prefer me highlighting everything while you're seeing my face here? So there is a ton of pops. I think it's like the month. I think this is the month where I've spent a lot of money on pops. I've never bought so many. I don't know. There's nearly a dozen. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll see it in a little bit. But first, I'm going to highlight all the books and hardcovers that I will be reading and possibly reviewing for you guys. As always, if you like any of these books and you want me to talk about them, please let me know and I will gladly do a full-length discussion or review on it for you guys. So let's start with the trades. In no particular order. It was mostly Image. I'm seeing some Image, Valiant, Marvel, DC stuff, and very little Dark Horse. Yeah, I'm probably missing some books. They're probably on my shelf. Yeah, let's check it out. The first trade paperback I'm going to highlight is Batgirl Volume 3, Minefield. It is a fantastic book. I love this interpretation, the Burnside Batgirl. And at first I was a little hesitant because I was a huge fan of what Gail Simone was doing, but I gave it a shot and it's actually not that bad. I actually really love it. I just prefer... Here's my initial assessment. I think this series would have benefited from Stephanie Brown instead of Barbara Gordon. I think you should have done something else. This book really, you know, it's like Stephanie Brown-ish. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks great and a worthy book in the Batgirl mythos, in my opinion. So yeah. Next up, we got Star Wars Volume 3 from the new Marvel series. This is Rebel Jail. Jason Aaron is doing a fantastic job. I love it. I'm not a big fan of Dodson here on this cover, but the art is amazing from Lionel Francis Yu. And just a fantastic series in my opinion. If you love Star Wars, you have to read this. It's really fun. Next up, the highly acclaimed and unfortunately got canceled, the Omega Man. This is the full series, all 12 issues. I think this is one of the top sellers, which I have not read it yet, but it looks fantastic. I can't wait to go into this. I know for sure that I will be reviewing and discussing this book in its entirety because it is something special. I can already I can see it from the pages and the art and everything. It's just fantastic. I can't wait to read this. Next up, I want to highlight some books that well, they're actually pretty scattered, but some of them I will highlight were part of the Midtown Comics end of summer sale or something. Everything was 80% off to 90% off discount price or something like that, and I got a bunch of books. It should have been like a $200 purchase. I ended up paying like 50 or 60 bucks for a ton of books, and some odd acquisitions on my part, but I'm really interested in reading them. This is the first one. It is from Paul Pope. It is The Rise of Aurora West. First off, I was not expecting it to be manga sized, and or black and white. It looks pretty interesting. I have no idea what this is about, but I do know it is a prequel or sequel to Battling Boy, which I'll try and get as well, but I will read it and give out some thoughts on it because it looks pretty interesting. I actually really like the art on this. And if you're wondering, this was $2. Next up, this was also part of that sale. This is Descender Volume 2. Not a huge fan of Descender as a whole. I did not like the first volume that much compared to other people, but I'm gonna give the second volume a shot as well. This was recommended to me by my friend Sarah. She is an expert when it comes to horror comics, and she really recommended this one to me, Harrow County from Cullen Bunn, and I can't wait to get scared by it. I don't like horror movies that much, but I do love horror comics and books and all that stuff. I love reading about it. So looking forward to this. For a whopping $15 out of 40, this is the first volume, the complete collection of the Immortal Iron Fist from Matt Fraction's run. DC stuff. Let's do some DC, and we've got, let's see over here, I sold my Justice League New 52 issues and got the trade paperback for the first volume, Justice League Origin. This is the start of the New 52. I've already read it. I can share some thoughts on it, but yeah, I think everybody's read it by now. Same with Batman. I sold all my Batman comics and recently got Zero Year, the first part, or actually volume 4 of the Snyder Capullo Batman era. I loved Zero Year. More so the first part was great with the whole Red Hood gang, but I love the second part with Riddler because he is my favorite Batman villain. So I liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like it as much. Justice League Dark Volume 6, this is the end of the series, unfortunately. The characters are elsewhere now. And yeah, I'm still at Volume 3, so Volume 2 or 3. So I gotta pick up the pace on this. But leading up to Rebirth, which I have not read anything about Rebirth, it looks fascinating. Finally acquired Titans Hunt. I am a huge Teen Titans fan, and I can't wait to read this because, you know, classic lineup right there. Yeah, it says so right there, Road to Rebirth. I think this is like 8 issues. Can't wait to read this. And let's do another DC. Yeah, this is the last DC trade. This is Volume 8 of the Snyder and Capullo Batman run. This is super heavy. I've actually read all the way up to Endgame. I have not read this stuff, this material with Jim Gordon as Batman and all that stuff, so I'm really anxious to read this and see how it goes. I've heard great things about it. Some people aren't a fan of it, but I like the idea. I think it's interesting. Marvel, not a whole lot of Marvel. Yeah, no, not just one Marvel book. It is, of course, the Spider-Man Miles Morales series, the new one, post-Secret Wars, with Brian Michael Bendis, Sarah Pichelli, and everybody else involved. And it's super thin. I think it's just like the first 5 issues. I don't really mind. I love Spider-Man, everything Spider-Man, so I had to get it as well. We've got Valiant, my sole Valiant purchase. This is Divinity. I have not read it. The premise is interesting as hell. It's really cool, eerie, and suspenseful. And I'm gonna talk more about this in depth because the premise alone, man, it's just fantastic. I can't wait to read this. And 2 more Image books to round things off for the trades. This is John Arcudi's Rumble. I've heard interesting things about it, and it's got like critical acclaim everywhere, so I want to read it. Judging on the Amazon reviews and people online and everything, I really want to give it a shot. This is Volume 1, and I have Volume 2 here as well. I'll review these guys because I'm really interested in reading Rumble. Now, moving on to hardcovers from IDW, it is, of course, I'm a huge Turtles fan. The IDW collection for TMNT. This is Volume 3 with the awesome Leonardo on the cover. It looks amazing. Can't wait to start reading this as well. I got something special here, something really cool. It is the deluxe edition, oversized hardcover, whatever, version of The Private Eye from Brian K. Vaughan, Marcos Martin, and Munsa Vicente, and it is the signed, the Midtown Comics Special Bookplate Edition. This was part of the sale. Got the certificate of authenticity. I don't know if you can see it. Here is the signed bookplate, which is awesome, with all 3 signatures at the bottom. And here's the actual book. Now this is the main reason I got into the sale, because this was I think this is $50, and I bought it for $10. For $10 you get an awesome story that looks amazing, and you get it signed by the creative team. I wasn't gonna miss out on that. Of course I was gonna get it. Another deluxe edition which I got for cheap was the Peter Panzerfaust Deluxe Edition Volume 1 from Curtis Webb? I'm butchering that name. Curtis Webb. Peter Panzerfaust, there we go. This is Volume 1. Next up, say what you will, I love Stan Lee. Everybody loves Stan Lee. This is the amazing, fantastic, incredible, a marvelous memoir of Stan Lee, which was originally like $30, and I think I got it for like $9 or $10 on that sale as well. Next up, some Grant Morrison fun. This is Annihilator. I got it for $10 out of a cover price of $25, so that was a good deal. I can't wait to read this as well. And my final, my sole Marvel hardbook purchase is the new Thor run from Jason Aaron, Lady Thor, as I like to call her. Of course, month after month with every haul video, you guys know already if you've seen my previous hauls, there's always like that one package that does not arrive in time. I'm missing like 7 or 8 more books that were totally cool. I know in here there was supposed to be like Dark Side Wars Part 2 and some trades I was missing, Batman Zero Year Part 5, or Volume 5, sorry. stuff like that. So unfortunately it did not arrive in time, and I guess you'll see it in another video. But yes, this month was my birthday, and I did get a sweet, awesome Shadow Cat figure, or I should say Kitty Pryde, from the Marvel Legends Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave. Loose figure, this was given to me by my best friend, Brian Perez, former co-host of A Week in Geekdom, as with two cool items that I'm going to highlight for you guys. First, my favorite Spider-Man artist. Yes, I know John Romita Sr., friggin' Steve Ditko, all these guys are legendary, but my favorite one, which is the one I grew up with, so that's why he's my favorite, Mark Bagley. Of course, Brian found me this amazing Spider-Man issue, number 375, and got it signed for me by Mr. Mark Bagley. And this means the world to me. Thank you, sir, a million times, because this is just badass. And this really amazingly cool Spider-Man poster, or art print, or whatever, signed by Bagley. This is from Ultimate Comic Spider-Man with, I think it was the Death of Spider-Man storyline. So, I don't know if you can see it that well. It's awesome. Let's do pops. And if the camera angle is weird, I'm sorry. Lots of pops. 3 boxes of them are going to be empty, but I'll tell you why later. You've probably already seen the videos. In no particular order, I'm going to be reviewing some of them, so I want to just do like quick glances. Figure-wise, I only got the Kitty Pryde, and that was a gift. But I actually bought the Mega Man Pop, Doc Dodgers, Sauron, Lord of the Rings, Space Cadet from Doc Dodgers, Batgirl of Burnside. Literally a few minutes ago, before recording this video, I found the Ray Pop with the snow base and the lightsaber and all that stuff, so I can't wait to open this and set it up with, of course, unmasked Kylo Ren with the snow base. And I got this as a gift, same with Kylo Ren, General Leia, which is great as well. These pops, they're open. It's Firestorm, which I already reviewed, or unboxed, sorry. The Halloween Snoopy from Walgreens or whatever, and the Walgreens exclusive Green Goblin, which is already, all of them are in my shelf over here. And finally, guys, I switched up the camera angle to show you my Blu-rays, because I always highlight Blu-rays and all that stuff. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4. I only got 5 Blu-rays, and it is, of course, Captain America Civil War. For $7, I got 7 on Blu-ray. For $7, I got Evil Dead. I think this was like 10 bucks. Grindhouse, which is the Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez double feature. And for the whopping price of $3, I kid you not, the lenticular version of Inception from Christopher Nolan. But there you go, guys. That was my epic September haul. And thank you guys for watching. As always, you can like and subscribe to our videos down below for more awesome content. More reviews coming soon. I do have a review ready for Tokyo Ghost, which will be uploaded soon, so stay tuned for that. And I will be reviewing a ton of books and talking about pops and movies and all that stuff, and incorporating new stuff in this upcoming month of October. So look forward to that, guys. I can't wait for you guys to see it. As always, follow me on your favorite social media platform, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr, and Periscope. And as always, guys, I will catch you on our next installment. Thank you for tuning in to another installment. You can keep the conversation going through your favorite social media platform. You can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, like our fan page on Facebook, and favorite our pics on Instagram. You can also write to us for feedback, suggestions, and such via aweekingeekdom@gmail.com. Until next time.